Great morning, everyone. Hope everyone is doing well. Had a great week, and we have an exciting topic for you beyond the scale, the real focus of fat loss. And that picture you see on the screen, that is my mother. And to the, if you're facing it to the left of you, that was in 2009. That was in 2009, and and I think she's wearing almost close to 200 pounds. And the one to the right, she weighs about 130. And we did this. It took us 1 year to lose about probably close to like 70 pounds. And I put that up there because I want to show you because you hear me saying about the war on weight loss, and I'm big on concentrating on fat loss versus just weight loss. And that is what she and I did. Devised the plan, she followed it, and she's still following a great plan to this day. And a great part of that is working out and her nutrition. So I'm gonna get right into it. Welcome. And again, the title of today is Beyond the Scale, the Real Focus of Fat Loss. And welcome back to a Keep It Simple podcast. I'm your host, Mariontrainer, and today we're continuing our deep dive into the war on weight loss, but with a twist. All right, everyone is doing awesome because I am, and we're going to get this going, and we're going to set the record straight on why the spotlight should be on fat loss and not the age-old concept of weight loss that's been ingrained in our minds. If you ever found yourself obsessing over the number on the scale, this episode is for you. So let's explore the shifting. Your focus can lead to a healthier, more sustainable outcome. And you all know when I'm pointing that out, I have to show you this so you get just what I'm saying. 1 pound of fat is 1 pound of fat, 1 pound of muscle. There it is. 1 pound of muscle versus 1 pound of fat. Muscle takes up less space. So what we're here to say, we're going to decode the difference. And first, we got to break it down. We're going to break down the science of weight loss. And it can mean losing water, muscle, or fat. Now, but not all weight loss is beneficial. Losing muscle, for example, it can decrease your metabolism, making it harder for you to maintain weight loss in the long run. Fat loss, on the other hand, specifically targets the body's excess fat, which is what we should be aiming for. This focus supports a healthier body composition, which improves your metabolic health and reduces the risk of chronic diseases. And I have been researching this pretty much for years, but still continuously do it because things do change. So why focus on just the scale? It's time we look beyond, and it and understand the composition of what we're losing and the pitfalls of the scale. Because some people obsess over the scale. Obsessing over weight can lead to unhealthy habits, mental stress, and a distorted body image. And it's a cycle that's tough to break, especially with society's relentless focus on the ideal weight. On ideal weights. But here's the truth. Health is not a one size fit all. Two people can weigh the same. Two people can weigh the same but have vastly different body compositions and health profiles. So let's talk about why we need to shift our goals from the number on the scale to improvements in strength, energy, and overall well-being. And I want you all to understand this. And let's start talking about the strategies for focusing on fat loss. Now, how do we make this shift? It starts with how we eat, how we move, and how we think. Nutrition, the focus should be on whole foods that fuel the body and support fat loss without depriving it. The next one is, everybody don't like this, exercise. Incorporate strength training to build muscle, which in turn boosts your metabolism and increase fat loss. And that's our focus. A mindset to celebrate the non-scale victories, like fitting into a smaller size, feeling more energetic, or completing a workout you couldn't before. And I'll also introduce some tools and techniques to help you make this shift in tracking body composition, changes to setting an actionable health goal. And I really want you guys to hear me good. And you want to get down deep with this. It's like, then there's like hearing real life success stories, like I showed you before in the beginning. I talked to you about my mom, greatest client. You want to constantly find real life success stories that can be incredibly motivating. I'll share stories like I did before from individuals who made the shift from focusing solely on weight loss to prioritizing fat loss, and how it has transformed their lives, not just physically, but mentally and emotionally as well. And when I'm telling you all this, and when you saw my mother on there, we went through transition. It wasn't easy, but we did stuff that would work for her. So just getting to the nitty-gritty part of my research, I've looked at one of the questions, what are some of the ways to tell the difference between fat loss and weight loss? Weight loss refers to the decrease in overall body weight, whereas fat loss refers to weight loss that occurs specifically from losses of fat mass. And you can hear about what are the benefits. When losing just weight, if you're going to wind up losing muscle, water, and maybe very little fat, and of course you all know I'm not for nor against all these diet drugs out there. It is what will work for you, but you also got to realize, don't rely solely on the drug to get you to the thought process that you had to what are you going to look like. Because if the majority of it, the drug can't tell whether you're losing fat, muscle, or water. And most of the time, people are losing more muscle, water, and they barely tap into the fat because there's certain things you have to do to increase muscle mass, which keeps the metabolism up so you could actually burn body fat. And how many times you out there, you may not want to admit it, you may not want to put it up there, but how many times have you lost weight on a calorie-restricted diet, or whether you did some medications, and you said to yourself, now I want to tone up? That's the difference. You must learn a good workout program, a good nutrition program, and they all go hand in hand, because you don't want to be a small version of yourself will be considered skinny fat. If you have no muscle and you've eaten all your muscle up, whether it's through calorie restriction, whether it's a diet drug, I'm passionate about this because when I started my journey as a personal trainer, I worked with mostly overweight people. So I had to dig deep down and learn so they could get results and it be sustainable. Some people stayed the progress, stayed through. Some people even went out on their own and said, I thank you for the jump start, all the knowledge you've helped me have. And of course, when I talk about knowledge, this is your you see on the bottom of this screen, onboard101.com/Mariontrainer. I keep emphasizing, you must educate to participate. Don't just take someone says, hey, go do this, or take that. Well, if you educate yourself, you'll know the difference. Whether somebody's just saying something to you, just kind of, I don't want to use the term railroading, but it's more deceptive. I don't want to deceive you. I want you to learn this. So when I'm talking to you about body fat, I'm talking about protein, carbs, fat loss. What's the difference between your energy levels, ATP, glucose, other energy things that you take? I want you to be educated about that. Because when you start talking about the marketing side of everything, when they're marketing things to you, it makes it feel like, take this, no workout, no nutrition, eat whatever you want, and you're gonna have the body you dreamed of. That is so not true. I talk to people every day, and even some people I've seen in the gym that made results. You say, oh, I've been noticing you made some good results. And the first thing they say is, I need to gain some muscle, or I need to be toned, which that does mean having muscle. If you did not know that, that means having muscle where your metabolism can metabolize fat. That's what muscle does. Metabolizes fat. Lowers it, doesn't get rid of it. You're never going to totally be 0% body fat. That's just not going to happen. And I competed as a bodybuilder. And I can tell you right now, you want low body fat? My body fat has been low as 2%. Look at some of those pictures behind me. That was very low body fat. I know people don't like to hear this, but I took a certain amount of food and I stuck with it for 4 to 5 meals. And I was on that for like 6 to 8 weeks. Depends on how much body fat you have when you start out. I never had a lot of body fat. I'm thankful, blessed for that. I've always been active. And I got on those diets. And you can call it that, but that's in my meal plan. My nutrition plan for getting from off season to in season to getting on stage. And what kept me focused is seeing the results. I mean, you're seeing it. It wasn't about me just getting on the scale. Only reason I used the scale because I had to make weight for a division that I wanted to be in. And I wanted to be competitive in that division. So what I'm saying to you is, look, please understand, 1 pound of fat, 1 pound of muscle. Please hear this, see this, and watch this. You want more of this, or you want more of that? I would think you want more of this. Look, I'm going to continue this journey because too many people out here are misinformed. There is no magic pill. It might seem like magic, but at the end of the day, in the moment, it's not going to feel like it. Being on a program, and I don't know if you guys have seen it, but I have a 6-week challenge. It's so simple. You don't even have to go to a gym. You can do these exercises at home. But what I want you guys to understand, it is all about getting yourself, feeling good about yourself, and looking the way that you envision. Don't just go by the scale. The scale can be deceptive. How much of that weight you lost was from water, muscle, or how much fat did you lose? You'll know when you're losing body fat. You start to see the muscle between this fat and when you're losing fat and water, you can do that and you can see like it's transparent. Like literally, if they peeled your skin back, it would just be muscle. It is a sight to behold, to look at your body and know that you're low body fat and you're looking good, feeling good. I want that for all of you all. Whatever your goals are, whatever it is that you want, you gotta say, I want X, Y, Z. How do I get there? because there's no one size fit all. But there is a concept that if you follow the plan according to the way it is presented to you, you can reap the reward of low body fat. Get rid of the scale. The scale is only a guide. It is not. How are your clothes fitting on you? You losing inches? You're losing some body fat. How do you literally feel? Because when you're losing body fat, you're going to start feeling good. That metabolism is going to rev up. And here's the other part about it, the exciting part about it. Let's say you want to eat a burger and fries. But let's say you get your muscle tone up where you're burning, say, in excess of 1,000 or more calories at rest. Like, you didn't even have to go to the gym or do anything, and you can burn that. So that's like, ooh, I got to eat a burger and fry. My body's going to burn that. That's the beauty of this. That's the beauty of looking forward to that. And look, to truly win the war on weight loss, you need to change the battle strategy. Focusing on fat loss, overall health, rather than just the number on the scale. The path to sustainable success. Remember, the scale doesn't define your worth, your health. I'm sorry about that. That is alarm for my prednisone. That's alarm for the prednisone. That's for another story. Anyway, and again, I said, the scale doesn't define your worth or your health. It's the actions you take towards a healthier lifestyle that counts. And I want you all to grasp that. And again, I want to thank you for tuning in. If you're ready to shift your focus, start your journey toward true health, remember this. Check out our resources and the support system. Mariontrainer.com. Check out onboard101.com/Mariontrainer, the Mariontrainer Healthy Family Recipe ebook. Don't forget, you need the health of your finances too with Identity IQ. And don't forget to check out Mariontrainer Nutrition as well. I want you to stay healthy. Keep it simple. Keep it simple and stay healthy. And remember, at the end of the day, if not you, then who? If not now, then when? I'm your in-home trainer. Your resource to being a better you, motivating, inspiring, and disciplined, and keeping it simple. You guys take care of yourselves, but most of all, take care of each other. At the end of the day, it's all about you. Y'all take care.